All right, hey everybody, hope your Sunday is going well. It is a beautiful day outside. That is, as of right now, but it's going to get pretty hot here as we head into this afternoon. We're going to talk all about that and a big cold front on the way. Now, we have a few cold fronts this week. One of them not so impressive. Another one, very impressive. Going to bring a lot cooler weather. Unfortunately, not looking like it'll bring much rain. We're going to talk all about that, including the tropics. Not too much to talk about for the tropics today, so typically we go a little more in depth because there's a lot going on, but not today. I will tell you, the Air Force Reserve hurricane hunters have been in San Antonio at Joint Base San Antonio for the last, really, I guess, week or so. They were flying Hurricane Delta from JBSA because Keesler Air Force Base was in the line of the storm and some of the storm's impacts. So they evacuated their C-130s out to JBSA. They headed home today, so I hope they had a nice stay here in San Antonio. Let's jump into our weather here for today and into the next week. Mold and ragweed both at light levels, not much of an issue there. Let's take a look out towards San Antonio, northwest San Antonio, 83 degrees. You see 83 at the San Antonio Airport. Calaveras Lake coming in at 81. Blue sky everywhere you look. No rain out there, really not even any cloud cover. We're going to keep with that abundant sunshine today. Notice that the radar is all clear. So where is Delta now? The system way over towards kind of northeast of Huntsville, Alabama. Almost kind of the center of the system over Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is located, if you're unaware of where Chattanooga is, right there. That's Chattanooga. The system's kind of drifting off to the northeast, putting a lot of heavy rain in areas of the Carolinas, Kentucky, Virginia, West Virginia, Georgia, and they're going to continue to shift off to the northeast. Now, this system actually caused a lot of tornadoes over towards the Georgia area, Alabama, and the Carolinas. They actually had a tornado warning last night during the Tennessee-Georgia game, pretty close there to Athens. So, you know, always a scary thing on Saturdays, as a lot of people are at outdoor sporting events like football games, so, or even just kids' soccer games, you know what I mean? So not seeing any impacts from this system, just talking a little bit about what it's doing now for our friends off to the east. So what are we expecting here in South Texas? Dew points today are way up there, 60s and 70s for much of the region, few 50s in the hill country. That's usually where our drier air is. If you got dew points in the 60s and 70s, you're going to notice that increase in humidity when you walk out the door. Notice the temperatures in the 80s across much of the region. We're expecting temperatures today to cap off in the upper 90s to even triple digits. We're expecting 98 in San Antonio. If we hit 98 degrees, that will beat the record set back in 1926 for October 11th. The record currently 96 degrees set back in 1926. We're forecasting 98 degrees, so we'll beat it by 2 degrees, we're thinking today. 5 p.m. is when we'll hit that. 98 there, 101 in Cotulla. Meanwhile, Pearsall, Carrizo Springs, Del Rio, and Eagle Pass all getting in on that triple-digit heat. It's going to be very much on the hot side. I see, is there any rain expected? Unfortunately, not really. It's going to be dry. Guys, we need the rainfall, but we are going to get some more humid conditions tomorrow, 70s and 80s. You'll notice here as the fog from tomorrow morning, there's going to be a bit of fog, kind of mixes out. Notice the timeline in the top right corner of your screen, 10:30 a.m. Notice how it's kind of a flat line there over San Antonio, kind of splitting Bexar County, some cloud cover to the south, clear sky to the north. That is a weak frontal boundary that's going to pass through, bringing with it drier air, not so much on the cool side. Notice temperatures are still going to be in the mid-90s, so it's still a pretty warm day tomorrow, just a few degrees cooler than today. But it will be drier air, not as humid outside. That's what we like to hear. With drier air, it means our temperatures are going to drop down a little lower, so 50s and 60s when you wake up there Tuesday compared to the 60s and 70s on Monday morning. And then we're going to get some much cooler weather later this week. Do not worry, Travis. Travis says just ready for some cooler weather already. We're going to get much cooler weather coming in later on this week. I'm going to show that here in just a second. So as far as the rain is concerned, this is the bad news. We need rainfall. We're expecting less than 1/10 of an inch for everybody as we head throughout the next week. And honestly, a majority of us, nearly all of us, will make it through the next 7 days without a drop of rainfall. That means that drought conditions will likely worsen. This drought monitor update comes out every Thursday, and we'll see that area kind of expand east to the north and to the south, as well as rainfall has been kind of absent all throughout this past week. Edwards aquifer level shows 660.5 feet. That is a drop in 1/10 of a foot as we've headed throughout the last 24 hours. 661.1 feet is the 10-day average. That's the important number. Remember, when the 10-day average falls below 660, that is when our stage 1 drought restrictions kick in. So right now, no stage 1 water restrictions, but you know, our level right now is at 660.5. If that falls below 660 and stays below it for a good bit, excuse me, we could see that 10-day average start to fall. So the average rainfall by month, let's take a look at it as we've headed throughout this past year. We've only had 4 months through October that have brought above average rainfall. Our wettest month was May, which is typically our 3rd wettest month. On average, our 3rd wettest month. But our average month that brings the most rainfall, June, you see, only brought us a little more than 3/4 of an inch of rain, when it typically brings more than 4 inches of rain. So that lets you know, man, we are well behind on rainfall. We're at 18.19 inches for the year. 32.27 is where we should finish the year. But the problem is, you see, for the rest of this year, we really should only get, on average, maybe 6 inches, and that's not even going to get us close, not even going to get us up to 30. It may get us to 24 inches. So if we can finish up the rest of the year above average, hopefully we don't get all the rain at once. We don't want that. If we can finish the year, get above average rainfall December and November, we should be good. But I don't think we're going to be too lucky for the rest of October unless something big happens towards the end of the month. No rainfall so far this month for San Antonio. Here's a look at the tropics. Like I said, not a lot going on out there. There's a tropical wave east of the Lesser Antilles. Shifting off to the west, it has a low chance for development. Not really a concern, but we'll keep an eye on it. Here's your 7-day forecast. You notice that today, very hot, 98 degrees. Notice that our average is 84 for today, so we are well above average. We're staying above average all the way through Thursday. But on Friday, there's that cold front I was talking about. 75 degrees for the high, 62 for the low. Just a 20% chance for rain. The rain chance is really not that high there. Honestly, it'll even be between a 10 to 20% chance. You're going to be really lucky if you see any rain, and even if you do see rain, it's not going to be enough to help out. Just kind of spit some water on the grass there. That's about it. So not looking too great for Friday as far as rain is concerned, but at least we are going to get that cooler weather. We're going to stay cooler as we make our way into Saturday as well. Temperatures in the 50s when you wake up, 70s for highs. We may see a spot or two in the hill country start off in the 40s on Saturday. It'll be a close call. We'd be talking like 48, 49 if they did manage to get into the 40s, and I'm just talking for a spot or two in the hill country. We'll keep a close eye on that. Taking a look at the 8 to 14-day forecast, excuse me, y'all. This is beyond the 7-day. Remember, this does not include the next 7 days from day 8 through day 14. That lets us know that, well, below average rainfall may still be a thing. Maybe below average to average rainfall. That lets us know that maybe we'll see a little bit more rain. We can only hope that it switches to being more above average because, again, we really need the rain. It just doesn't look like we're going to see much of it. And the above average temperatures, even though on Friday and Saturday we're going to drop below average on those temperatures, it looks like we will see a little bit of surge in our temperatures again where they'll bump back up maybe to the upper 80s to lower 90s again. Here's a look at your Lone Star 3-day forecast. Temperatures in the 90s to 80s all throughout the next 3 days across the state. Temperatures are going to be hot, not just for us, but you see also for our neighbors. Austin may hit 99 today. Waco may hit 98. That lets you know, hey, it's not just us. The I-35 corridor staying on the warm side. Dallas-Fort Worth may hit 97. Texas State Park forecast, this is not for today. This is for tomorrow. Notice that places like Palmetto State Park, Palmetto State Park, and then Government Canyon State Natural Area. May see a little bit of cloud cover tomorrow morning. That could be a little bit of mix of fog and cloud cover. You know, kind of when fog kind of looks like as it mixes out, it'll kind of rise up a little higher. Going to be a little bit of fog and cloud cover. It should mix out quickly, though. We'll be left with more sunshine for the afternoon, especially after that frontal boundary passes as we make our way into the latter part of the morning. So, guys, I hope you can get out there and enjoy this weather for Sunday. Yes, it is going to be hot, and I know we want cooler weather. Try to work in another pool day today, you know, or maybe head out to the river, head out to the lake. It's going to be a great day for it. No rain, lots of sunshine, hot conditions, drink plenty of water, wear plenty of sunscreen, but get outside and then try to enjoy one of these last hotter days of the year. You know, this may end up being the last time we see 98, or knock on wood, you know, let's hope so. Because we're well above average. We don't want to keep seeing these temperatures all the way up to 98 degrees. We want to see these temperatures back off a little bit. So, again, very hot today. Get out and try to do those things that you like to do whenever the weather's hot outside. And then we'll be ready for that cooler weather when we come to Friday and Saturday with those temperatures for 70s for highs. I'm going to get out and enjoy it myself. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at Kent's 5.